Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the SEETF. That's what it's called. It was this past weekend. It started the 3rd up until today at 9 a.m. Unfortunately, I did not have a lot of time to go through this, but there were a few challenges. Why am I saying that? There was one challenge I was able to do, and honestly, okay, so the one I'm going to walk through today was the one I was able to solve. The one I'm going to upload, well, I guess tomorrow, is the one I attempted to. I did get like a good amount of progress through that challenge, but I wasn't able to figure it out. I do wish I spent a lot more time on this, but unfortunately I cannot. Sorry, my throat feels very dry right now. And yes, I did get a haircut. I am in a tank top. Don't get too excited. So let's just get into this. So this is a web-based one. I didn't even get to take a look at these. Maybe have some time this week. This is gonna be up for those of you guys that are watching this like when it's out. I believe the SEETF is gonna be still available until next weekend. Don't quote me on that, but they did say it was gonna be open for another week. I just don't know when exactly. So if you want to take a look at it, go through it yourself or something, give that a try. The one I'm doing tomorrow is sniff traffic. Anyway, let's go into this. So this is the challenge. Why so serious? Why need source? Contrary to the title of this challenge, you do not need to guess. As usual, do not brute force a scanner infrastructure as it is not allowed. There are two flags for this challenge. I cannot figure out the second part, which is this one, RCE, remote code execution, but I can do this first one. So let's open up this page. That's what it looks like. And they do give us, what I did really like about the SEETF, and I really hope other ones do in the future, is they provide, some links so you can, one, get a feel of what you might run into, what the challenge may be. And again, like if you're a beginner, it's a learning experience. Yeah. So as we can see, it's directory. It involves some directory traversal. My English sucks. So pretty much how that works is actually I'll show that in a second. But okay, this is a good example here. So as you see, we have a web page, right? It's loading some file or something, and it has like an argument here at the end. So normally this would be whatever file the web page needs to load. So say like an image, the index.html, whatever it is. So us as the attacker, what we can do is something like this and load whatever file we want. Sometimes there's restrictions based on permissions and stuff, or the file doesn't exist. But this here is pretty much, I guess, your standard attempt to see if it's vulnerable. Either you get data back, or maybe an error. It kind of depends. But yeah, that's kind of what this is. I'm actually really happy they put something like this, because this is pretty much similar to the hack the box challenge I did a while ago. I mentioned that in a previous video, but I couldn't show it because of their like policies or whatever. So this is as close as I'll get to it. I really wish I could show that one. It was cool. Anyway, so as you can see, we have something similar here. I can't really enlarge this, but let me do this for you. Okay, that's a little better. So this is the web page, right? This is the URL that we get. And as you can see, we're taking an argument here. Why so serious? So at first I was thinking maybe that's what pastes. Why it just repeats that. So I was thinking, okay, what if I just put random things? Is there always a car when I record? It's getting kind of annoying. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, as you can see, I've just put some random mess. This is let me actually just do that again. So this is what I pasted in there and get the same result, right? What is this? Oh. get the same result, right? So the next thing I'm thinking, based off, you know, what they provided, was, okay, let's just give this a try then. Sure enough, that works. So what's going on here is it's loading a different page. So if we actually view the source code, we get the entire, well, I don't know if it's the entire, but a good majority of the password file, which I honestly can't remember how this works, but I believe it lists users and stuff, you know, a lot of important, you know, I don't want to half-ass this. Password, what does it contain? I think I've seen in like other challenges that I've done, it has hashes and stuff of the actual passwords. Okay. So, is a plain text file contains a list of the system accounts, giving for each account some useful information like user ID. Yeah, so I was good on what I said. You know, it has the accounts and some useful information with it. I've seen hash. I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about a different file. But yeah, there's files in there, and yeah, as you can see, we do have the flag there. So this was a pretty easy challenge for me, I'd say, especially since I had to hack the box, and they even provided this URL, which is super neat. But it was cool, you know. There's a lot. I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 files I can also access, but it didn't really get me anywhere. For the remote code execution, you know what? Let me find a write-up for the remote code execution real quick, and if it seems pretty quick and easy, I'll walk through that. I'll walk you through that. Yeah. Okay, so I did honestly probably like a minute or 2 of searching. The SEETF just ended a few hours ago, so probably still making write-ups and stuff. I mean, there should have been solves, right? Wow, 39 solves. Okay, so I'm guessing it was a little bit difficult. So personally, what I was thinking to solve this challenge based on the hack the box one I did, my way of thinking was looking at the access logs. So the way this hack the box one worked, I'm not going to say the name because, you know, their policies or whatever. So how the hack the box one worked was you needed to do some reverse code execution. And a way you can do that was, since you can access the files on the system, you could access this file within Apache, or I think they had Nginx, that pretty much keeps a log every time someone accesses the website, right? And what it would log was a user agent. So what I did is, I mean, you could also do this with, you know, maybe like a Python script or even Burp Suite. I think that's what it's called. Might be easier. But you can, you know, it was using PHP, of course. You can put this PHP code in there. Kind of, I mean, you could test it to see if it works. You can put this code in there, and it's gonna run. So, you know, what I did was system. It runs, you know, like a system command, like just, you know, like a terminal, like list, change directory, nano, cat, whatever. So what I did, at least for that challenge, and what I was planning to do for this challenge, was maybe list all the files in there. You know, there's probably something called like flag here.txt, and you know, obviously I wouldn't know about it because I can't view their list of files. But if I did this and view the access logs, I would then see all the files they have in the directory we're currently in. But unfortunately, for this challenge at least, I wasn't able to access the log files, either, you know, permission reasons, they don't do any logging, or brain fart, or you know, it's being logged in a different place. And as I mentioned, well, I guess I didn't show it, but if I don't put a valid path to a file, no error whatsoever, it just brings up it's the generic text. So yeah, it made it a little difficult for this challenge, but the beginner one thing that I did, still pretty cool. Give it a try, maybe mess with it a little bit if you want. If you guys are interested in that hack the box one, well, I guess I kind of give it away, so I probably shouldn't link it. But you can, do a little looking and you'll find it if you want to play with that one. That one's really fun too. So, as I said, tomorrow I'm going to be uploading the sniffed traffic one. Didn't get too far, but I'm sure I can find a write-up on it to kind of explain it. And during this week, I might even, go through a different write-ups and do some of these. The Pwn ones are kind of intriguing to me. Web ones are always cool. And forensics. But we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed. This one was pretty quick. And I guess I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah, take care.